First up, Rush Duel, Rush Duel, Rush Duel, Rush Duel, Rush Duel. New Monarchs. Zeus the Wisdom Vassal. During the turn this card is normal summoned, you can activate this by shuffling 2 monsters with 1,000 defense from your graveyard back into the deck. Your opponent chooses a spell card from their graveyard and sets it on their field. You choose a level 5 or higher monster with 1,000 defense in your graveyard, add it to the hand. Cool. Heeb the Star Vassal. During the turn this card is normal summoned, shuffle 2 monsters with 1,000 defense back into the deck. Your opponent chooses a level 6 or lower effect monster in their graveyard and special summons it to their field in face-up defense position. Then you choose a level 5 or higher monster with 1,000 defense in your graveyard and add it to the hand. And then the Monarchs. Vihel the Wisdom Monarch. Choose a face-down spell trap your opponent controls and look at it. If it's a spell card, you can destroy that card. And Estrom the Star Monarch. Choose a level face-up level 6 or lower effect monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Crazy. And finally, Vilhel the Genius Monarch. This one you have to tribute summon by tributing a level or a 5 or higher. Your opponent chooses a card they control. You destroy that card. I don't understand why that's good. Estrom the Mega Monarch. Your opponent chooses a card they control. You choose a card on the field other than that card and destroy it. A little better. And then finally, Zaborg. So this Zaborg is different than our Zaborg in that it is an optional effect. But that's because they don't really have mandatory effects in Rush. But it's nice. I mean, this card, I don't know much about Rush, but it strikes me as crazy good. And which is why it's a legend. Emperor Realm. While this card is face up on the field zone, all 5 or more monsters with the 1,000 defense gain 400 attack. Huh. They made him level 5? Huh? Wasn't he... He is level 5.
That's why you're a legend.
Chat baited? Yeah, of course. Me when I'm lying. Me when I'm dumb as hell. I sure baited chat. Okay. Let's celebrate the 24th anniversary with a magic show. 25th. Why did I say 24th? It's on screen. Magicians of Bonds and Unity. Spellcaster effect monster 25/25. Can't be normal summoned or set. Special summoned by having 24 or more cards in the graveyard. Gains 2,500 attack and defense while your opponent has 25 or more cards in the graveyard. Okay. This card's, you know, it's bad, but who cares? New Geists. Altergeist Maul Wisp. This is a level 3. If this card is added to your hand, except by drawing it, special summon it, broken. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target an Altergeist in your graveyard, special summon in defense position, but it cannot activate its effects this turn. This card's insane. This card seems unbelievable to me. I mean, I don't fucking know much about Altergeist, but this card seems really, really good. Altergeist Perennium Masturbator. That's me. This card can attack directly. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw a card. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, send an Altergeist card from your hand, deck, or face-up field to the graveyard, except for Perinetrator. Okay, this is a strange one. Let me check real quick on the wording of Meluseek. So Meluseek has to be sent from the field to the graveyard. So this just bins one. Do any Altergeist trigger when they're sent to the graveyard? Regardless, I mean, it's a pretty powerful setup tool. The best send is Manifestation. Oh, fuck, you can send a card? All right, that's pretty strong. I just assumed it was a monster. Yeah, this seems like a pretty competent normal. I mean, Altergeist is a deck that doesn't have a lack of competent normals, right? Marionetter's crazy. Meluseek's crazy. Now this is crazy. Altergeist Adminia, this is their link 4. Well, we don't talk about the other link 4. If this card is link summoned, you can set an Altergeist trap directly from your deck, already much better. Once while face up on the field during the main phase, send a card you control to the graveyard, then target an effect monster your opponent controls. Take control of it, and if you do, it's an Altergeist. This card's insane. This card's unbelievable. If you can make this turn 1 while, yeah, if you can figure out a consistent way to make this turn 1 and have Meluseek in hand, I think you probably win all your games. This is nuts. Yeah, this is really good. New trap also. Altergeist Revitalization. Target an Altergeist Link monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Okay. Banish this card from your graveyard, normal summon an Altergeist monster. I like this one a lot. So theoretically, you can normal summon Perennium Destroyer, send Revitalization, banish Revitalization, normal Meluseek, link off into Hextia, Meluseek add Maulwisp, summon Maulwisp, link into, what is it, Prime Banshee, trigger Hextia, grab Multifaker? I mean, you're pretty much all the way there, right? What am I missing? Perry needs to be sent from the field to the graveyard. Oh, well, you just lead with that then. You just normal it, send this, then you link it off for a fucking Linker Revo. You normaled 3 times in that line? No, I normaled twice. I specialed the Maulwisp. I don't know. I think that there is some... I think there's something here. They've already got a couple of cards that facilitate, like, let's make the Link 4 playstyle that just don't see play right now because there's no other cards. There's no payoff. Pukieri is crazy good. So, I'm interested. I'm interested. I hand it off to Mr. Z. He'll figure it out. The legendary Illusion School of Magic steps out of the mist. A new legend arrives from the mists of illusion. New Chimera cards. Chimera, the flying mythical beast, was a card used by... Oh, my God. Didn't we already have Chimera retrains? We're just retraining retrains now. This shit is just no... Gazelle, the king of mythical claws. This is like a lion and a tiger mixed. It's like the king of the jungle. It's powerful, but it's social and with it. I don't know. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add a level 5 fiend monster or 1 Chimera fusion from your deck to your hand. Okay, don't know what that is. If this card is sent from the graveyard for fusion summon, you can add an illusionist monster from your deck to your hand. I guess it's a new archetype. Fiend effect. If this card is normal or special, you can add a level 4 beast monster or a Chimera fusion. Cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusions. Send to the graveyard for fusion. Illusionist monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Cornfield Coddle. You can discard this card, add a monster that mentions Chimera Fusion. Oh, we are just making another branded fusion archetype. From your deck to your hand, except Coddle. Monsters can't be destroyed by battles involving this card. When your opponent activates a card effect that targets a card you control. Why does that second effect on there? That doesn't need... That's just text. They just put that on there. That's already true. It's got 500 attack. When your opponent... Hold up. Wait, is Illusionist like the OCG name for Spellcaster? Is that what's going on? New type? The new type is just Spellcaster 2? What? Read the second paragraph. This theme introduces the new Illusionist type, which in the video games has been localized to Illusionist or Dream. Comes up from the manga as the magic type used by Pegasus Crawford for Illusionist, Faceless Mage, and Relinquished. It has generally been used to cover mythical monsters, reality warpers, and hypnosis and illusions. What, are we going to get a shitload of errata, or are we just doing it going forward? This is like the least cohesive typing ever. Yeah, you know, it's like all mythical beasts. It's like 90% of the cards of this game.
That's why you're a legend.
Okay. Cyberse is by far the least... Well, no. No, Cyberse is there on the internet. Oh boy, new cards? More like new money. Mirror Sword Knight. This is also an illusionist. Wait, so is it like mythical monsters or is it a guy with a sword? I guess maybe he's like... He's dreamy? Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. He's got like wisps coming out of him. Maybe that's the illusionist part. Are the Phantom Knights illusionists? No, they're not. You contribute this card to special summon a monster that mentions Chimera Fusion from your deck. Monsters can't be destroyed by battles involving this card. You know what would be funny is if there's not a Chimera Fusion. If all these cards just mentioned Chimera Fusion just to search each other. It's like, yeah, that's there's no Chimera Fusion. Monsters can't be destroyed by battles involving this card. When your opponent activates a monster effect. Okay, I guess that's the part that like is the illusionist thing, is they can't die by battle. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field and you control Chimera, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the effect. Okay. Chimera the Illusion Magical Beast. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. This card's name becomes Chimera, the flying mythical beast, and is treated as a phantom beast card while in the field or in the graveyard. Awesome. So already we are just running up against every single naming convention that the Americas has ever fucked up. This card can make attacks on monsters up to the number of fusion materials used for its summon. Wow. Monsters can't be destroyed by battles involving this card. Epic. If this card battles an opponent's monster at the end of the damage step, change that opponent's monster's attack to 0, then negate its effects. Oh my god. So it's like an OTK machine. Like if you use 4 materials for its summon, you just attack an attack position monster 4 times. Cool. Chimera, the Phantom Beast King. This card's name becomes Chimera, the flying mythical beast. While in the field or in the graveyard, it's still a Phantom Beast card. If this card is fusion summoned during the end phase of this turn, send a random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Damn, that'll get him. During your opponent's turn, banish this card from your graveyard, then target a beast, fiend, or illusionist monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So I imagine you're meant to ladder with this card. And finally, Chimera Fusion. During the main phase, fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material, including a beast or fiend monster. Or deck? Or deck? Boo! During the main phase, if this card is in your graveyard and you have a Chimera on your field or in the graveyard, you can activate one of these effects, add it to your hand, banish this card, and if you do, summon 1 Gazelle and 1 Baphomet from your deck or graveyard. All right, so, sure. It's nice that it's quick play. I love that every quick play fusion spell, they all write during the main phase on it. It's like, don't worry. You can't do anything actually good with this. This is a battle-oriented fusion archetype, but God forbid we let you fuse during the battle phase. That would be too fucking much. Replay with it? All right, what do you got for me? You're just going to make like a fucking generator board. Okay, here's all the new cards. She's going to put them all back and add boss stage to hand. Think I don't know what you're up to? No, never mind. Okay, Mirror Sword Knight. Attributed to summon a monster. Grab Baphomet the Great Wings. Add a level 4 beast monster. It's Gazelle and Chimera Fusion. Chimera Fusion, those 2 into Chimera the Phantom Beast King. So we take a card at the end step, and we can theoretically special summon something. Go for the effects of both these monsters because they've been used for fusion material. We summon back an illusionist monster, and we get one back to hand. We go Corn-Fed Coddle. Because it's the main phase, we can add it back to the hand. We'll go Chimera. Then we'll activate Chimera Fusion. Fuse those 2 away for big Chimera. And then we go Coddle. Grab any monster. The same guy. All right, so that's it. Just a nice little resource loop. I think this... Dyer, you did a really good job just kind of showing off this deck's main resource loop, but I am really not impressed by it. Whoa, you ripped a card out of the hand, and you can, like, attack with this monster, theoretically. And you can do it again next turn with the Mirror Sword Knight. You do have a negate, right, off the Coddle, which is cool, but probably not enough. I could see someone trying to use this the same way you would use Salamangreat, but much less successfully. Okay. Mirror Sword also has a negate. Monster effect negate. This is a targeting negate. Oh, cool. Epic. If we add rotation, it would be so sick. Very true. Here's a combo with a slightly illegal play. Oh, good. Well, I hope this one's a lot better. Whoa, Scarlon forcing this new archetype into branded. Hold up. That doesn't sound right. All right, we go all this stuff. Same thing. Oh, okay. So it's the literal exact same combo, and then afterwards you activate Branded Fusion. That's what you're telling me? The literal exact same combo, and then at the very end you activate Branded Fusion. All right, Albion into what? Lubellion. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa! Wait, that's nuts! Wow! This does stop the Ash on the branded fusion. Me playing 45 new one-ofs in the main deck of my branded brew so that I don't lose to Ash on branded fusion. Yeah, no, I'm not sold, folks. You're not selling me on this. That was good attempt, Scarlon. Oh no, it's playable. This combo is a starter plus a branded fusion. Sorry, I had something in my throat there.